So, one of my fears I have about school is tests. I get major test anxiety. And honestly, it like freaks me out the entire week before. I come to school just nervous and especially during the day of the test. And so, one of the things I do in order to combat it is I start studying about a week earlier and I break it off into little sections so then it becomes something that's really manageable. So, like, right now I'm actually studying. I've got another test tomorrow. But um, if you just break it up into little chunks, each time you study, it doesn't seem as overwhelming. And then the day of the test, you just have to be confident knowing that you tried your best and you studied your hardest, and whatever happens during the test is what happens. And you just have to have faith that you're going to do good because you prepared yourself for it. So I guess that's my little tip for it.
But yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Hey guys, so we're going to be walking around campus asking students and faculties what their biggest fear coming to UW-Bothell is and how they can conquer it. Follow me.
I'm a new teacher, so I'm trying to figure out, how to do this. And you've got all these students with different expectations, and some of them are brilliant, some of them aren't that smart. And so what you're hoping as a teacher is that somehow you're going to contribute to their lives, and they're going to come back to you in 5 years and say, "Oh, you really improved my life." So that's what you're hoping for. And
So, what is your biggest fear as a student, and what are some tips that you have to combat the fears that you have?
You go first.
Like fears in relation to school?
Just coming to school, whether it's studying or going to class, parking, whatnot.
Oh yeah, I fear that there's never going to be any parking. Like today I drove around for like 30 minutes and I couldn't find any.
Oh, my turn. My fear is not finding parking. I can't think of it.
So, what do you guys do to combat that? Do you guys, come earlier, or
I
what are some
usually
tips that
try
you
to
guys have?
come at least an hour before class just in case, because you never know.
I usually try to also come earlier, but that never happens. Yeah.
What's your biggest fear as a professor, like setting up for class and stuff? And then what do you do to get over that fear? Like a tip.
Biggest fear as a professor. I want my students to be successful, and I want them to learn. It's okay if they fail, but I don't want them to be discouraged, I guess. And so providing people with an opportunity to learn that is both significantly challenging, but sets up a safe place in the classroom. I guess I think about people coming into the classroom space and not feeling like that's their space or part of a place that they belong. And so I try to create inclusive environments and provide opportunities for students to learn. So I often think about those things when I look out at my classes, especially when I meet new groups of students for the first time. Thinking about them being successful in the place that we're in. I don't want folks to fail.
All right.
Okay, so what are your fears about coming to school, and what are your secret tips for dealing with them?
Fears about coming to school. I think a lot of it is just coming to college in general sometimes feels kind of ambiguous. Like I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where to go, what majors to take, what classes. And a lot of that's solved by finding friends and talking to people and kind of finding out what people prefer. So my secret tip is just join clubs, make friends, and get your fears solved.
Biggest fear coming to school.
Try to find parking in the early afternoon.
Seconded, especially when there's career events going on. It takes me an hour.
Yeah, mine's probably parking too.